Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Coco, and today I am going to tell you the 10 things I learned during my Vlogmas fail. If you're interested in learning 10 things that I learned during my Vlogmas fail, continue watching. Girl, I tried being the emphasis here to do Vlogmas. I don't know if you've been here before or if you're checking out my channel for the first time. For December of 2022, I tried to do Vlogmas. Now, there's a lot that goes into that. And I was not prepared for it, but I did learn a lot during the whole process, and I want to share those things with you. So this year, when you decide to do your Vlogmas or any other video, you will be armed with the information that I was not prepared and did not have before I decided to do Vlogmas. The first thing is to do your research first, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't do any research on Vlogmas. I saw a couple of Vlogmas videos and thought, oh, I can do that. And so I just went on to try to start filming and posting videos. I got through days 1 through 8, okay? Now, while that is a success for me personally, because I hadn't posted any consecutive videos on my channel up until that point, what ended up happening was, since I didn't really know what the rules of Vlogmas was, I wasn't really getting the content out there that I needed to have, nor did I start on time and a whole bunch of other things. But we'll get into all that stuff just a little bit later. So the first thing is definitely to do your research first, to get to know the rules of Vlogmas and make sure that you follow those as closely as possible. This will not only help you to be a little bit more organized, but it'll help you present a great product as well. One of the videos that I found on YouTube that I really enjoyed was by Catherine Manning. Her video was entitled Vlogmas is Here, and it details her strategy and the things that she was trying to come up with as far as ideas to make Vlogmas easy for her to do. I would definitely check out this video, and it'll be linked down below. The second resource I found was a blog post by Shanoon Cox, and it was entitled, What is Vlogmas for Beginners? The Ultimate Guide. I found this blog post to be very, very interesting, and it made a lot of sense. And I wish I'd found it or searched it, to be honest, because I didn't search it all. I wish I'd found it before I started Vlogmas. I think it would have helped me a lot more in my whole process, and I would have been able to deliver a lot more content during that time period. The second thing that I learned during my Vlogmas fail was that you should definitely start recording before December 1st. All right, so basically in order to do a video on December 1st, unless you get up early that morning and you start filming and then you stop recording, go ahead and get it edited and then publish it on the same day, which can be a lot to do, especially if you have other activities going on. Posting a video on December 1st, if you haven't already started filming, is going to be a lot more difficult. So I would say definitely start filming at least the day before. So for instance, you would film the last day of November and post that on December 1st. You would film December 1st and post that on December 2nd. Film December 2nd, post it on December 3rd, and so on and so forth. That is probably the best way to get content out every single day without missing a day and being able to start on the 1st. But whatever strategy you come up with, you have to think of all these things in mind, that how you're gonna post, if you're gonna do the days 1st to 25th, and make sure that you're delivering content that's reasonable, that's interesting, and that'll have your viewers coming back for more. I also did a blog post on this particular topic. If you're interested in that, there's gonna be a link down below, and I detail everything out in there. But I wanted to give you a quick overview of what I've learned during my Vlogmas fail. The third thing that I learned during my Vlogmas fail was roll camera and keep an extra battery. This time of the year can be super busy with all of the holidays going on, your family activities, dinners, parties, decorating, everything. There's so many different things going on, But what ends up happening is if you're not used to vlogging, you're probably not going to pick up your camera. Fail, super fail. Pick up your camera, talk to your camera, place it in a corner somewhere up on a tripod, and just let it film. At least then you'll have some B-roll content, even if you want to just come back and maybe have editor you just explain what's going on in a video and things like that. But definitely keep your camera rolling. This is the best way to capture some of those genuine moments that we all want to connect with on YouTube when we're looking at our favorite YouTubers. We want to connect with the YouTuber. We want to connect with the life that you're leading. So in order to do that, sometimes you want to make sure you get some of those more genuine moments. And in order to do that, you have to have the camera rolling. So keep an extra battery, maybe 2, and make sure your SD card is empty and ready to go. The fourth thing that I learned during my Vlogmas fail was that I did not plan enough activities. Yes, I said it. I didn't plan on what kind of content that I was going to actually post for you guys. And that seems like that would have been YouTuber 101, and it probably is, but I'm brand new to YouTube, and I honestly didn't think about it before I started trying to film for Vlogmas. So what I would recommend is absolutely, definitely, for sure, plan some activities. It could be something simple like wreath making or inviting your friends over for a holiday movie and some eggnog. It can be making a snowman out of some pillow fluff, cookie baking, trying to film yourself ice skating for the first time. Whatever it happens to be, come up with some activities that you know that you want to do and film. Make a calendar of those things and when you want to do them, and then try to capture those things on film. That will be the best tip I could give you when it comes to planning and creating holiday activities. Do it ahead of time. You won't regret it. The fifth thing that I learned doing my Vlogmas fail was that I had a lack of direction. What this means is that I created a bunch of videos. I took out my camera quite a bit, but I never truly captured anything that made any sense once I started trying to edit it all together and put it together in a cohesive video. And it was just like, ugh, this is painful to watch. I don't want to watch this. So probably nobody else is going to watch it either. So instead of creating that type of content, what you want to do is make sure that your videos have some type of theme or idea, or even if you had a great meal that day, really go into direction and detail about that specific meal. Another thing you can do is if you find that the video kind of lacks direction, you can give it direction through editor you coming onto the video and kind of explaining what is happening, or do like an voiceover or narrate what's going on in the video. That'll be a lot more interesting for your viewer, and they'll be able to follow you a lot more throughout your journey of your Vlogmas video. The sixth thing that I learned during my Vlogmas fail was I had a lack of detail. Basically what this means is that during my videos, I never really gave a whole lot of detail about what was happening. I was just shooting video and not really explaining what was going on. And the best way to do this is to think of all of your senses, okay? When you're explaining any type of story, if you want to be a good storyteller, the best thing to do is to think of all of your senses and how that's going to convey to your audience. So what are you doing? Where are you doing it at? Are there any specific smells in the air? Do you want something, is there something in the video that you want your audience to notice? Is there something that you want your audience to pick out? Is there a special guest person coming into the video? Why is this specific activity happening in the first place? Anything that you can expound on will help your audience to be able to really engage in your video and find interest in your video. If you're just showing a bunch of clips of you doing different things, especially like in my case where, my audience is new to me, you guys are just getting to know me. So I need to make sure that I explain myself pretty clearly so you know exactly what's happening and can kind of get an idea of what I am like and what my personality is really like, right? So that's what I would share with you guys as the number 6 thing to do for Vlogmas, or sixth thing that I learned during the Vlogmas fail, was to give more detail. Number 7 is the lack of B-roll. Now, this can be difficult because, again, when you're vlogging, you're going through your everyday activities, and sometimes you're thinking about the food that you ate and you scan over it really quick, or maybe a drink that you have in your hand or something like that. But you're not getting like the building that you just walked in, or maybe the pathway that you are going through, or the pretty flowers. Any type of scenery like that can make for excellent B-roll, filler footage, or just maybe add to whatever it is that you're talking about or that you start to narrate about within your videos. So be sure to capture all the little details when you're out vlogging. The 8th thing that I learned during my Vlogmas fail is that I had a lack of graphics. Now, this can be anything from text graphics to emojis to memes to short video clips that kind of drives home the point of a feeling or a specific situation. You want to add these into your videos. It's going to make your videos so much easier to watch. It's going to be a lot more interesting for your viewers to watch your videos when they have a little bit more than just this one scene to watch. All right, number 9, you want to mind your manners. The 9th thing that I learned during my Vlogmas fail was that you want to be careful what you say in your videos. For instance, you don't want to cuss in your videos, especially if you want a larger audience, if you want to be considered kid-friendly, or if you want to monetize your videos. So, dropping an F-bomb in your video every now and again might not be a big deal, especially if you can edit it out. However, the thing that I found that was even worse than cursing was saying Oh my gosh. I said so many times in my videos, and trying to edit those out in between each of my sentences or between each word in a sentence, it was freaking ridiculous. Mind your manners. So try not to say any curse words, and try your best not to say because you can edit out F-F-ity, F-F-F. It is much harder to edit out like when you say like you get the drift. Don't do it. It's really hard. I promise, it's so hard. Just don't do it. Just try not to say The 10th thing that I learned during my Vlogmas fail was to make no promises. Vlogmas in and of itself is a promise to make 25 videos and post those videos every day during the month of December, okay? So there's no reason to keep telling your audience, you apologize for skipping a day, you apologize for, you're gonna promise to make another video, you promise to do 2 videos, or you promise to make some videos for tomorrow, or whatever. What they wanna see is your consistency, period. So I learned, as number 10, is to give myself a little bit of grace. I didn't finish Vlogmas because I felt like I started late, so that was the first strike. And then once I started posting videos, and I was learning all the things that I've just shared with you guys, I was like, oh, well, they're not even interesting and nobody's even watching, so why should I even bother to continue doing the videos? And then once I skipped one video because I was traveling during that period of time, then it was like, oh, well, I skipped that video. And then it was like, okay, well, I'll repost, or I'll start to post again as soon as I get home. And then when I got home life was really hectic at the time. So it was like, oh, well, I'll just start on Monday. And then Monday became Wednesday, and then Wednesday became next week. And next thing I knew, Vlogmas was over. So if I can give you any advice, give yourself grace. Allow yourself those 1 or 2 days in the middle if you need to skip a day or to skip 2 days, but go back to it. Don't quit. Keep it going. Also, to challenge yourself to do Vlogmas is a must. Like, you should definitely challenge yourself to do 25 videos. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Vlogmas. It could be through any time of the year. just being able to do it, saying that you did it and getting through it is a victory all in itself. Or any amount of videos that you were able to do consecutively at any one given time, even if it was just 1 or 2 videos back to back. That is amazing, especially if you had not done that before. So I will take this as a win overall, although I know next year I definitely need to try a little harder, plan a little bit better, research a little bit more, and really prep my videos for the future, not just Vlogmas a year from now, but even from this point forward. But challenge yourself, give yourself grace, take one day at a time, don't stop, okay? At the end of the day, your YouTube family is here for you. They want to see you and they want to see you succeed. So give them what they want, give them what they're looking for, and just show up. That's the best advice I can give you. So, bonus. Just like I just said a second ago, freaking just post videos. Even if it's like a 20-second, well, maybe not 20 seconds, do at least a 3-minute video of, even if it's just you as a story time telling what you did for the day, or what you wish you would have accomplished, or something you're grateful for, an affirmation, anything like that. But the whole goal would be to post daily during this period of time that you promised yourself and your viewers that you were going to post. So I think that would be my bonus tip, is just to keep going. Don't stop. Get it. Anyway, I hope that you guys learned a little bit during this video. And if you liked this video, please put it down in the comments, hit the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button over here. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the end of the video. I just wanted to say good night to everybody, and I will see you in the next one.